Hey connectors, tonight I'm going to be making a stuffed chicken breast, and I'm basically going to just walk you through what ingredients you would use to make one chicken breast. And that way, if you want to double the recipe, triple it, quadruple it, whatever you want to do, you can make one chicken, 8 chickens, doesn't matter. You can just know what's going to go into the one, and then you can multiply it yourself. Once again, I'm cooking for my grandmother tonight, so I actually might try one of these. But anyway, I just bought her regular mozzarella. This one here is going to be 3 points for 1 ounce. So at the end of the recipe, you'll be looking at 3 points for 1 chicken breast if you go with this brand. Now, if you want to save yourself some points, you can actually use, if you have a Trader Joe's light shredded mozzarella, and this is only 1 point per ounce, which would then make the end result of the chicken breast only 1 point. Because everything that we're going to throw into this recipe will pretty much be 0 points, and the cheese is what's going to cost us points here. So let me quickly go over what ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need 1 chicken breast. So I have a big pack here. I'm going to make a bunch. You're going to need 1 ounce of the mozzarella cheese that I just went over. So either one, 3 points, 1 point. Or if you have a brand that you like, just calculate the points for that. You're going to need a can of, or 2 cans, depending how many chickens you're going to make. But you're going to use 1 artichoke heart out of the can. And then you're going to need some sun-dried tomatoes. You're going to need some paprika, some pepper, some curry powder, a clove of garlic. You're going to need some toothpicks and some basil. I thought I might put some spinach in this recipe as well. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, those are the ingredients you're gonna need. Of course, as always, I will list the ingredients needed and instructions of how much and all that good stuff in the description below, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start by actually chopping up all of my cheese and my garlic and the tomatoes first, and then I'll go ahead and clean up my chicken. You want to make sure you cut all your fat and stuff off, and then I'll come back to you when I get to that point. Hey guys, I did want to mention to go ahead and preheat your oven to 365. So go ahead and let that oven heat up while you prepare all your stuff. Okay, I'm working on the basil now. I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've got the chicken all trimmed, all the fat off, and actually went ahead and sliced them open, ready to stuff, and I'll show that to you in a second here. So let me go ahead and grab my first breast. Just gonna lay it into my pan here, and you can see I have it sliced down the middle so that we can stuff the chicken here. So this is just 1 breast sliced in half. Not all the way in half though. You just want to keep it together so you can stuff it. Now I already have all my ingredients cut up and measured out because I'm going to make more than just one. But quickly we'll go over what I'm going to add into the chicken. I have 1 ounce weighed out of the mozzarella for 3 points. As I mentioned earlier in the video, you're welcome to use 1 ounce of the shredded Trader Joe's mozzarella for 1 point. I have about a teaspoon of garlic minced, maybe a teaspoon to half a tablespoon of the sun-dried tomatoes. I have 1 of the artichoke hearts from the can. I have it just chopped up here. I'm going to just throw in a few basil leaves. Not too many because I feel like basil is a pretty strong flavor, so I'm not going to add too much of it. Let me just grab a couple of them here. So I don't know. Add basil to your taste, to your liking. So that's what I would say for basil. And then I decided to go ahead and clean up some spinach, and I'm gonna add some spinach as well. So I'm gonna just add that all in the bowl here and just kind of give it a little mix. It's not gonna really mix that well, but you're gonna stuff it in there, so. And then now we're gonna go ahead and use this to stuff the chicken breast. Want to get all of that in there. Okay, now that that's in there, I'm going to get my toothpicks ready. And we are going to close the breast shut. So you want to just carefully, I got it kind of full here, but you want to just close the breast as much as you can possible, and we are going to use the little toothpicks here to just stick in there and hold it shut. Get that in there. That's good. I'm gonna just do 3 in this one. And let me wash my hands really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I also forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, I'm going to use a little bit of the olive oil spray just to kind of help maybe brown the meat a little better. So I'm just gonna spray a little and give it a little flavor. So we're gonna spray just a little on the chicken. And then we're going to season it with paprika. And I have about maybe 1/4 teaspoon in here, so you can kind of just get that on there. And again, I did roughly 1/4 teaspoon of curry powder. Again, you guys, with seasonings and whatnot, I mean, do it to taste. If you like more curry, if you don't like curry, take it out. If you like paprika, add more. You know, just kind of go with the flow here. So I'm going to add that on there. And then I'm also going to add just some pepper, just regular ground pepper. So just a little bit of that. And then this is actually ready to go in the oven, but I'm going to go ahead and finish up. I'm going to make 5 of these tonight. Again, as I mentioned, I like to meal prep and have stuff ready. So this particular one that I made tonight will be 3 points for the whole chicken breast. Replace it with the light mozzarella and you've got a 1 point stuffed chicken breast, and you can add a side salad or some vegetables or just eat it as is. I mean, this is huge, you guys. I mean, look at the size of that next to my hand. So up to you. I will come back though after I bake these. I'm gonna put these in the oven for about 20 minutes. The time will depend on your oven because everybody's oven is different, but it's 365 for approximately 20 minutes. I'm gonna check mine at 20. I always recommend using a meat thermometer. Let me show you guys. What's that? So if you don't have one of these, I always recommend with chicken getting one. So once this is done cooking, I will put the thermometer in and make sure it's at the right temperature because you don't want to eat raw chicken. So anyways, after 20 minutes, if it's not ready, I'll probably at that point keep an eye on it every couple of minutes. Okay, I just wanted to quickly show you, I have all 5 of my breasts stuffed and ready to go in the oven. This is what they should look like. So you can use any baking sheet, you can use foil. I just sprayed, lightly coated the bottom with olive oil so they don't stick, and I'm just using these little trays. So that's it, you guys. Pretty simple. The longest part was basically cleaning up the chicken, in my opinion. But once you got the chicken cleaned up and ready to stuff, it's pretty fast. And so these are gonna go in for 20 minutes and then we'll check on them. All right, I'll be back. Okay guys, so my chicken is finished baking. I ended up cooking it for a total of about 35 minutes. The chicken that I have here was really thick and they're super large pieces, so it took a bit longer. Again, I would just recommend, depending on the size of the chicken breast that you use, just check it at 20 minutes. And then if it's not ready at that point, you can add 5 minutes, you know, until it's done to your liking. Just be sure to not eat raw chicken. So now that my breasts are out and done, I'm gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes, and then I will go ahead and show you how I slice it up and wrap up this video. Okay, so now that your chicken is cooked and all ready to be cut, don't forget you have toothpicks in here that you're gonna wanna pull out. I'm gonna go ahead and begin slicing this, and I am probably just gonna slice it at a slight angle. Pull that one out. And again, as I mentioned, don't forget to pull out these toothpicks. And let's go ahead and open that up and take a peek. I don't know if the camera is going to focus on this. All right, much better. So I don't have to burn myself showing you guys, but see how I went ahead and just sliced it, and then you can see here it's nice and stuffed. And it's still moist, so that's it. This one is 3 points. You can alter it, make it 1 point, however you want to do it. If you want to splurge one night and you have extra points, use the real deal mozzarella. If not, go ahead and use the light mozzarella. But that's it, you guys. So I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.